it is Creativity Week. That is exciting. I love creativity. The dictionary defines creativity as the use of imagination or original ideas. I tend to think that I have a lot of creativity, just not in ways that people usually think of. Like video making, for example. I tend to make a lot of videos and talk to a camera and have artsy ideas every once in a while. Also, I kind of think my bucket list is a little bit artsy in a way because I'm like thinking of things I want to do with my life and I'm creating new experiences, I guess. I do like trying to make artwork, but at the same time, I'm really not good at it. Like, you guys have seen my drawings. Yeah, you have. And no, just put it out of your mind, guys. Put it out of your mind. Recently, I put up 2 things of corkboard on my walls, and one of them is gonna be like my bucket list corkboard, and it'll be like all the things that I'm working on currently to complete on my bucket list. So that's good. The other one, I don't know what I'm gonna do with. Leave a comment and let me know what you want me to do with it. Another thing that I create is Disneyland guides or Disney World guides, depending on where you're going. Basically, when any of my friends plan to go to a Disney park for a vacation or what have you, I end up making them a guide with like reviews of all the rides and all sorts of good stuff that involves Disney that I love. So that might be creativity, maybe. I'm currently working on 2, one for Adara and one for my other friend who is going. She doesn't watch my videos, so. Mail week update. I got Jacob's letter. Good stuff, good stuff. Now all I need is Melanie's and Christine's, so that's good. Robin challenged the whole order to talk about an obscure book that you like. I tend to like everything that everyone else already likes, like Harry Potter and The Hunger Games. I'm currently reading Remember Me by Sophie Kinsella. It's my second time reading it. It's a decent book. Everything that Sophie Kinsella writes is pretty decent, but the characters are kind of similar, I find. If you don't like characters that are kind of airhead-ish, then maybe you won't like it, I don't know. I tend to pick like more girly books in the summer just because they're easy and light. I dare challenge the whole order to talk about your favorite art to do. If you count bucket listing, then that's totally my favorite. I like painting sometimes. I'm going to show you guys something, one sec. This is probably one of the biggest paint projects I've ever taken on, but I painted these shoes to look like space, and I love them to death. That was probably a year ago though, so I haven't really done much painting since. I don't wear them very often because I don't want them to get wrecked, because they turned out like 50 times better than I ever expected them to, so I'm just like cuddling them in the corner of my room. When I'm at home, just rock-a-bye baby in the treetop. Something else that I've created that I think I mentioned before is this hollowed out book that I made. Looks like a normal book, but it's not. So you open it, and then bam, it's got a silence in it from Doctor Who. Yeah, I'm sure I've mentioned this before. The book is called People of the Silence, and that's why I put a silence in there, and it's a joke. Haha. I'm trying to think of a good challenge currently, and it's not really working. We tend to do a lot more like challenges where you talk about stuff lately instead of ones where you actually go out and do stuff. Do stuff. That sounds like some drug. No, don't do stuff, kids. It's bad. You know what? I'm giving into the trend and I'm gonna do another talking challenge. Challenge for the person I roll is to tell us your favorite smell. What smells amazing to you? For me, it is this candle that I got at Sephora like 3 years ago. It smells like cake, and it's phenomenal. I've not burned it because it smells too amazing to give up. Challenge goes to number 5, so that is Adura. My name is Super Mega Foxy Awesome because I have a large portion of my mom's side of the family here right now. If you hear any noises in the background, that is courtesy of my cousins or my aunt or my uncle. So that's good. Now you know that all those background sounds are not the sound of someone getting beat up, but it's the sound of love, so don't worry. DTBA and Melanie, I will see you tomorrow.